Drivers, start your engines. Let's do 25 laps of GT3 racing at Spa. And Straps started first place right off that grid. Alex right behind him. Nico fourth. Ardano and Nico, now Straps, just going back and forth at the beginning of this first lap, 25 laps of racing. And I do see everybody flying past this announcer booth right now. All these beautiful GT3 race cars, everybody knows I love them. Alex took that first place position for right now. Nico right on his bumper. Wheel to wheel racing. Arredondo in third. Oh, somebody did go off that track. And it was later Scary. He's got a half-second penalty. Marine in that Ford. And it's good to see Torque Ferromac. Good to see him on the track. And Mini GT, he went off that track a little bit, kicked some gravel up. He made it right back on that track just fine. And Nico, he is in first place. Straps in second, he's trailing by almost 2 seconds. And we're about ready to close this first lap. And it looks like there is going to be some rain in the forecast. It could break up. Those precipitation clouds could break up, but there is rain in that forecast. And Nico now on his second lap, and the rest of the pack following. He has a little bit over a 1.5 second lead on second place Straps. And hearing the roar of those engines fly right past me up in this announcer booth. It is something else, I'll tell you. Deadshot in 5th place on his second lap. Has a half-a-second penalty. Mini GT driving that beautiful Ferrari. And Simbob, he's sporting his team logo. Turbo Motorsports. And Straps first place on his third lap, almost a 1 second lead on Nico. So he has been able to pull away from Nico. And Nico's got a little over 2 second lead on third place Torque. Deadshot in fourth place. He's trailing Torque by a little over 2 seconds, almost 2.5 seconds now. Alex, he's in fifth place. He's got that half-second penalty. Trailing Deadshot by a little under 1 second. Arredano, he's in sixth. And he is running those racing mediums. He loves those racing mediums. They have gave him some pretty good luck. And Turbo Maverick Motorsports, TMM, right behind Allergy Season. And Marine Racing, he's in 11th place. We're about ready to close this third lap. He's got a 1 second penalty. And Straps, he is still remaining in first place. He is heading on his fourth lap. He has over a 3 second lead on Nico right now. Nico's in second. Third place, Torque Faramac. And Deadshot was able to climb his way up to fourth place. And everyone has showed some amazing driving so far. And Straps now with over a 4 second lead on Nico. Nico in second place has a little over a 1 second lead on third place, Torque Faramac. Nico does have that half-second penalty. And Deadshot right behind Torque. Deadshot in fourth. Right behind Torque by a little over 2 seconds. And Arredondo, he is sporting our PremiumXracing logo on his bumper. And he is driving that beautiful GT3 Mercedes. And TMM, he is looking to overtake Arredondo. Right on his bumper. And Straps, he is now on his fifth lap. He has over a 6.5 second lead on second place, Nico. And Straps, he is pulling off. We do have 25 laps, so anything can happen. And like I said, there is rain in the forecast. And Torque, Ferromac, and Deadshot, they're fighting for that third place position. Wheel to wheel, side by side racing. And this is one hell of a dogfight. And Torque, Ferromac, he was able to keep that third place. Deadshot is not going to give up though. Deadshot going a little bit wide around that corner. Torque only a little bit over 1 second lead on him right now. That gap between them wasn't as much as it was a little bit ago. They were side by side racing. And Alex, he's in 5th place right now. He's trailing Deadshot by a little over 9 seconds. And Arredondo, he's got that half-second penalty. And so does TMM. And TMM just spun out. I see some smoke coming from those tires. He is back on that track. He spun that BMW right around and got back on that track. And Straps now in his 6th lap. Not as much of a lead he did on his 5th lap, but he does have a little bit over a 5-second lead on 2nd place, Nico. This race is going to turn into a strategy. The person with the best strategy or the best luck, that can happen as well, will win. And let's check on everybody's tires. Deadshot, his front tires are almost all the way halfway gone. He's got less than a half tank of fuel. 4th place. 3rd place, Torque, Ferromac. His tires do look a lot better than Deadshot's. They're both running those racing softs. And I think that was a bad idea. They do hold that 3rd and 4th position right now. Nico, he's got them racing mediums. The racing mediums will last a lot longer. And Straps, he is in 1st place with those racing soft. But his front tires are eating up. They're almost halfway gone. And his rear. And that is going to start affecting his time. He's going to have to enter pit road, and he will get overtaken. So the best strategy was the racing medium or the racing hards. And Sin Bob's rear end got pretty loose going around that corner. Still maintained. He did not go off that track. Elegy Season 8th place on his 6th lap. Trailing Sin Bob by a little bit over 6 seconds. And Straps lead is now over 6 seconds on 2nd place, Nico. And Allergy Season is our first driver to take his pit stop. And he does need some new tires and some more fuel. Waiting for him to make his way. Oh, he made it to his team. And his team is exchanging out his tires. And he is putting the Racing Soft back on there. Straps still in first place. He's gonna have to make that pit stop though. Has almost a 6.5 second lead on second place, Nico. And we are halfway through our 7th lap. Nico is ahead of third place by almost 2.5 seconds. And Deadshot, he was able to hold on to that 4th place position for quite a while now. He's trailing Torque Ferromac in 3rd place by about the same, a little over 1 second. They were side by side, bumper to bumper racing. And Deadshot's trying to catch right back up so he can do the same and overtake. Arredondo, he's only behind Deadshot by a little less than 15 seconds. And Deadshot, he is making his pit stop right now. Hopefully he does put some racing mediums on there. Alex did enter pit lane as well. And Alex, he hasn't made it to his team yet, but Deadshot, he did get some new tires, the Racing Soft. He trusts those Racing Soft, and he is refueling. Oh nope, Deadshot got those racing mediums. Strap still in first place. I would recommend he takes his pit stop before he goes across that line onto his 9th lap. Because he is running on fumes. He already has that over 6.5 second lead. He's going to end up ruining all of that lead, so he needs to enter pit lane. And Arredondo, he's in 4th place, but I guarantee he will catch up to Torque Ferromac. I know how Arredondo drives. And Straps, he is taking that pit stop that he desperately needed. As you can see, look at his fuel, he barely has any left. Nico in 2nd place is taking his pit stop as well. He is running on fumes. And Torque Ferromac, he was able to overtake for that 1st place position, while Straps and Nico were in pit road. But he's going to have to change those tires here soon. His tire's almost halfway gone, and he will need fuel. And Straps, it looks like he is going to make it out of pit road in 2nd place. He just crossed pit line and he got a 3-second penalty. Nico's exiting right now. And I thought maybe he was going to get that same penalty, but he did not. And Torque Ferromac is now in 1st place. And he has over a 27.5 second lead on 2nd place Straps. And pretty much half of the pack just made it out of pit road. And Straps, his car just lifted off the ground. Hopefully he did not just bust his oil pan or his transmission. And Straps, he has that 3-second penalty. He's trailing Torque by over 26 seconds. No, under 26. And Torque, he's going to have to make his pit stop. His tires, are all 4 of them, are over halfway gone. And he is going to need that fuel. So he is not going to hold on to first place for much longer. And Torque, he is going to take it around the track one more time with those ball tires and that empty tank of fuel. He does have almost a 29-second lead on second place, Straps. Straps running around that corner a little rough, but he does have almost a 4-second lead on third place, Nico. And Deadshot in fourth place. He's chasing Nico down. And I see him. I'm looking out this announcer. I'm looking out. I see these cars flying by. There goes Deadshot. And every lap I see all these drivers fly by me, my adrenaline starts pumping. And Later Skaters, he's entering pit lane right now. And he definitely needs to look at his fuel tank. And he is running those racing mediums right now. And I'm sure he's going to go right back to them. His team does have a set of those racing tires ready. And Torque Ferromex still first place, over a 25-second lead. He is running on those bald tires though, but he does have that massive lead. He might be able to make it in pit road and out and remain in first place. Highly unlikely, but I think that's what he is going to try to do. And he is not entering pit road. He has said he is going to ride all the way until those rubbers fall off. Pretty soon you're just going to be seeing sparks flying from underneath his car. He's not going to have any tires left. Yeah, and I was right. And that lead that first place has, it is falling. And his front and rear tires are almost all the way gone, and he is not going to make it around this track. He is going to be running on fumes once he gets halfway. Straps right behind him in second place, and he will overtake. He's got that fresh set of tires and that fresh fuel. His vehicle has not suffered too much damage. He did get some lift off. His car did lift off the ground, I believe. It was either him or Nico at the towards the beginning of this race. Nico in third place, trailing Straps by almost 5 seconds. And Arredondo, he is in fifth place. He is trying to hunt Deadshot down. He is behind Deadshot by a little over 14.5 seconds. And he does have plenty of time. And it does look like it's going to start raining here, folks. So that weatherman was right. I was watching the weather right before this race started up in this announcer booth. And he said we had almost a 90% chance of precipitation. And normally I don't trust those weather guys, but looks like he might be correct. And Torque Ferromac, he is finally taking his pit stop on his 11th lap. He has ran 11 laps with those racing soft. And he was able to maintain first place all the way until he entered pit road. But I don't think he's going to make it out in first. But his strategy played out a lot better than I thought it was. And he did get overtaken. And Straps is now in first place. And he has almost a 5-second lead on second place. Nico. Torque Ferromac, he was leading for a lot of laps. And he was running on luck. I'm surprised he made it around that track and into pit road without running out of fuel. And Straps really has nothing to worry about unless it starts raining or he wipes out. He has over a 4.5-second lead on second place, Nico. And Straps, he does have those racing soft, which personally I think that was a bad idea. Because as you can see, Nico has those racing mediums. They're barely worn. Straps has those racing soft, and they're going to wear out a lot faster. All right, let's check out the back of the pack. And Arredondo and Sinbob looks like they're battling it out. Sinbob does have a 0.5-second penalty. But Arredondo, he does have him in his crosshairs. And Arredondo, he's going to be looking for... Oh! And Sinbob, his car just lifted up off that ground. And Arredondo, he was able to overtake him. And Arredondo, he is chasing Torque Ferromac down now. Torque Ferromac, he was able to hold that first place position until he had to make that pit stop. And now he is soon to be overtaken by Arredondo. We shall see. And Sinbob right behind Arredondo by a little over 9 seconds. And TMM Jinko Alpha, he's behind Sinbob by over 5.5 seconds. And Alex, he just goes off the track a little bit. He almost wiped out. His car got very loose, but he was able to hold on and maintain. He did get a 0.5-second penalty. And Sinbob, he just did enter pit lane right now. And like I said, hopefully he does put those racing mediums on, or those hards. And Straps, he's still maintaining that first place position. 5.5-second lead on second place, Nico. And first and second, they broke off from the rest of the pack. Nico has almost a 14-second lead on third place, dead shot. Arredondo in fifth. He's only behind Torque Ferromac by a little under 2 seconds. And Jinko Alpha, 67. He's behind Arredondo by almost 13.5 seconds. And Allergy Season has that half-second penalty, trailing Alex by almost 15 seconds. And Sinbob in 9th place has a massive lead right now on 10th place, Mini GT. And Straps, he is now on his 14th lap, still maintaining that first place position over a 6-second lead. He did just pick up a half-second penalty, but he does have almost a 6-second lead on second place, Nico. And Straps and Nico still in a league of their own. Nico has almost a 16-second lead on third place, Deadshot. And almost everyone is on their 14th lap. Torque Ferromac trailing Deadshot by over 7.5 seconds. And I don't know, that weatherman could have been wrong. It looked like it was gonna rain. I don't know. And Allergy Season just flew by the announcer booth. And Allergy is trailing Alex by almost 18.5 seconds. And Straps, he still has that first place position. And that lead that he has on Nico is falling. He has those racing softs. And Nico has those racing mediums. And when I first just checked on Straps, he had over a 5-second lead. That lead is falling. And Straps still remaining in first place, now on his 15th lap. And Nico in second place, he is catching up. Nico has those racing mediums. I believe they did make their pit stop at around the same time. Those racing mediums, they last a lot longer than the racing softs, as you can tell. Straps tires, his front tires and rear tires are almost halfway gone. Nico, he still has some pretty good tires. And Arredondo, he does need some tires. I believe he's going to need some fuel too. And his team is ready. They do have that set of tires, and they do have that fuel ready. And usually Arredondo, he usually has the best strategy. We'll see how his strategy plays out towards the end of this race. Nico, he is entering pit road as well. And his fuel tank is almost all the way gone. Luckily, he made it to pit lane in time. Allergy getting those tires and fuel as well. And Straps still in first place. Over a 6-second lead on second place Nico. So Nico must have messed up with his driving. His tires look a lot better than Straps do. And Straps, he is about ready to be entering on his 16th lap. And Straps still in first place position, almost an 8-second lead on second place Nico, and he is on his 16th lap. Nico in second place, first and second still broke off on their own. Second place Nico has over an 18-second lead on third place Deadshot. And Deadshot got a little loose going around that last turn on his 15th lap. He's now on his 16th lap. And he is ahead of Torque Ferromac by over 6.5 seconds. And I am waving my hand at Torque Ferromac. I just seen him fly by. Torque Ferromac in fourth place, right behind Deadshot by almost 6.5 seconds. And TMM, Jinko Alpha 67. He's trailing Torque by over 10.5 seconds. Arredondo, sixth place. After that pit stop, he is trailing fifth place by over 29 seconds. And Sin Bob, he just did enter pit lane. His team does have a set of those fresh racing tires, and they do have that fuel. And Alex, he's in eighth place. He's about ready to overtake Sin Bob while Sin Bob is in those pits. And he does. Alex takes Sin Bob's 7th place position. Alex's tires are brand new, and he has almost a full tank of fuel. And Sin Bob, he is going with those racing mediums now. And Later Skaters 22, he goes off that track going around that last turn on his 15th lap in 10th place. And Later Skaters wipes out. Mini GT overtakes him for his 10th place position. And he is on his 16th lap now. And Straps flying by. I'm waving my hand out this window. And he has almost a 9-second lead on second place Nico. And I barely seen his car fly by. He was flying by so fast. Nico M, first and second, still in a league of their own. Nico, he has a massive 29-second lead on third place. And Torque, he is heading right by my announcer booth right now. And he has almost a 10-second lead on fourth place, Jinko Alpha 67. And Deadshot, he did get some new tires and some more fuel. And check out that livery. And Straps, he still remains in first place, but look at his fuel tank. He's not going to stay in first place for long. Nico behind him. Nico may be behind him by almost 8 seconds, but look at Nico. Oh, Nico's going to have to enter pit road too as well. I didn't look at his fuel tank. All right, it looks like Torque Ferromac. He is going to overtake Nico and Straps here soon. And Straps, he entered pit road very swiftly. And he definitely needs more fuel. Nico, like I said, Straps and Nico, they had to make this pit stop. And we'll see if Torque Ferromac has enough time. I don't think he does. And Torque Ferromac, he is taking his pit stop as well. Better safe than sorry. So is Jinko Alpha. And Arredondo, he really does not need to make a pit stop. And with his strategy, I do not believe he will. And Straps, he was able to make it out of pit road. And he is in first place. He did have that little over 6 second lead, now under 6 second. Nico behind him. And Torque Ferromac, third place. Arredondo trailing him by a little over 4 seconds. And Deadshot trailing Arredondo by a little over 1 second. And Deadshot does have him in his crosshairs. And Straps, he's still holding on to that first place position. He does have that 3 second penalty. He will have to pay for it at this penalty line here coming up soon. And it looks like Nico might be able to overtake. Nico's going to be coming in pretty hot. And Nico was not able to come in hot enough, but Nico was able to catch up to first place. He is now trailing Straps by a little over half a second, a little under 1 second. Torque Ferromac still in third place. He's about ready to enter his 19th lap. He's behind Nico by over 23 seconds. And Straps on his 19th lap, still remaining in first place, almost a 1 second lead on second place Nico. So that gap between first and second is not very big. And both of their tires look excellent. Their fuel looks excellent. Torque's tires look excellent as well, and his fuel for the moment. Torque just picked up a half-second penalty. So I'm thinking he went off that track a little bit. Or he hit the wall. And Arredondo, he is still hunting Deadshot down. He is not going to leave Deadshot alone. And Arredondo's tires still look pretty fresh. Deadshot's tires do as well. He's running those racing soft. Like I said, his tires are going to wear down a lot faster than Arredondo's. Anytime with those racing soft versus those racing medium or hard, whenever you have a race more than 10 laps, you really don't want to run those racing softs unless you are an excellent driver. And later skaters 22, he is entering pit lane. He does have a 1.5 second penalty. He's in 10th place. His team does have a set of those tires and they have that fuel. And Nico, he is entering on his 21st lap. He still remains in first place. And he has almost a 2-second lead on second place, Straps. And he is on his 20th lap. I thought it was his 21st. And Straps, he's not too far behind. But first and second place, they still broke off from the pack. Straps has a massive lead on third place. Almost a 24-second. And Torque, he was able to hold on to that third place position. And his tires look pretty fresh. He has over a half tank of fuel. And Deadshot is behind him by less than 2 seconds now. So third, fourth, and fifth, not much of a gap between those three drivers. And Gico Alpha 67 goes off that track, mows a little bit of that grass, hits that barrier. I'm surprised Gico did not get a penalty. And he's holding on to that 6th place position. And Sinbob in 7th. And he is behind Gico by over 42 seconds. Alex behind Sinbob by almost 26 seconds. He's got that 2-second penalty. And I see Alex about ready to fly past this announcer booth right now. Allergy Season in 9th place. And later skaters 22. He's got that 1.5 second penalty. He will pay for it at the penalty line right here coming up. And he just did. And Nico now on his 21st lap, still that first place position. Over a 1.25 second lead on second place Straps. He does have that half second penalty he just picked up. And this is going to be a very close race, folks. And I am amazed Straps has kept that top 3. He's been staying in those top 3 positions with those racing softs. And it looked like that weatherman was wrong. It doesn't look like it is going to rain. He told me it was going to rain, but I have not seen any rain here yet. And Torque Ferromex still in 3rd place, trailing Straps by almost 25 seconds. And Arredondo, he is still chasing Deadshot. He has not been able to overtake him yet, but he is going to. That's what I think anyways. We shall see. Sinbob, he's trailing Gico Alpha by almost 43 seconds. He is on his 21st lap. And Nico M and Strap. Nico M just overtook Straps for his first place position. They are wheel to wheel, side by side racing. And Straps, he overtook Nico. He's got that first place position now. He does have that half-second penalty though. And they are on their 22nd lap. And we have Ferrari versus Mercedes. I mean BMW. And side-by-side racing again. And Nico wants that first place position. Alright, Dondo, he just made it to his pit team. He is back in the pits again. It seems like he has made a lot of pit stops. I don't know if it's just me. Strap still holding on to that first place position like his life depended on it. He does have that half-second penalty, and Nico is right behind him by less than half a second. And they are going to be closing their 22nd lap here soon. 25 laps of GT3 racing at Spa. And it has been some very extreme close racing. And side-by-side wheel, Nico M, he just overtook Straps for his first place position. I knew he would. As soon as Nico M took that, as soon as Straps took that penalty, I knew Nico would take that position. And Nico M in first place on his 23rd lap. And he has almost a half-second lead on second place Straps. So they are bumper-to-bumper racing. They have almost caught up with last place. And they are flying past this announcer booth right now. And Straps, he is still on his bumper. He is putting a lot of pressure on Nico. And give or take, their tire wear looks about the same, give or take. Straps does have a little bit more fuel. And the back of the pack is going to have to move over for faster drivers. And it looks like the back of the pack is interfering with first and second a little bit. And Straps, he's still holding on to that first place. He has a little over a half-second lead on Nico right now. And they were able to get ahead of the back of the pack. The back of the pack was in their way. And they're going to be heading on their 24th lap. And Straps, he is in first place on his 24th lap. Nico M right behind him. These two have been going back and forth. I'm not sure if it's Nico in first place or Straps. That's how it's been going between these two. I'll check on the back of the pack. I'll go back and look at them. Their positions will be arranged. Nico M, he is behind Straps by a little over 1 second. And Torque Ferromac, he's holding on to that third place like his life depends on it as well. But he is behind Nico by almost 25 seconds. As long as he can hold on to that third place, he will be in the top 3. One thing, that weatherman cannot predict the weather. That weatherman told me that it was going to rain. I don't know, some of these drivers out here might like driving in the rain, some might not, so it probably worked out. And Straps, he's still holding on to that first place position. And Nico M still in second. I'm not seeing any of that change anytime soon. Nico M in second place has almost that 25-second lead on third place right now. Third place, Torque Ferromac. He has almost a 20-second lead on fourth place, Deadshot. But it looks like he is going to have to enter pit road. I don't think Torque has enough fuel to finish this race. It looks like first, second, third. It looks like almost everyone is going to have to get fuel. White flag, we're on our final lap. Straps still remaining in first place. Almost that 1.5 second lead on second place, Nico. His front tires and rear tires are almost halfway gone. His front tires are. And he has less than a quarter tank of gas. Hopefully he knows Spa, and hopefully he does not run out of fuel on this final lap. Nico right behind him in second place by a little over 1.5 seconds. Torque Ferromac in third place. Deadshot, he made his way up to fourth. And he's trailing Ferromac by over almost 24 seconds. Deadshot, he probably has been in that fourth place position. Arredondo he closed that gap on Arredondo. He was battling it out with Arredondo. And Straps, he wants to get this race finished. He's flying through these turns like he's in the Batmobile, and he's going in the Batcave. All right, we got Ferrari versus BMW still. And we are on our final lap, and we're about ready to close it here soon, folks. And Straps, if he wants this first place position, it is his. I think he does have enough fuel to make it. He has over a 1.5 second lead on second place, Nico. Nico's fuel, I don't know if he's got enough to make it. First and second might run out of fuel before they cross that checkered line. And Straps in first place. He's heading around that last turn. Nico following him. They're both headed towards that checkered line. And your first place winner and second place winner at Spa. 25 laps of Gr.3 racing. And Torque Ferromac, he's in third place. And Deadshot, he's behind him in fourth by over 26.5 seconds. And we have some of the best drivers in Gran Turismo 7. And Torque Ferromag, 3rd place. And Straps, he's going to take that big 1st place Spa trophy home. Nico's going to take that 2nd place trophy home. And Torque Ferromag is going to take that big 3rd place trophy. And Deadshot, he's heading around his last turn. Headed towards that checkered line right now, and he showed a little bit of showboat, or his rear end just got a little loose. And Deadshot, 4th place. Arredondo went around his last turn right now. And your 5th place winner, Arredondo. And Jinko Alpha 67, he's going to take 6th place. Sinbob 7th. Allergy Season 8th. And Later Skaters, he has not crossed that finish line yet, but we will wait for him. Let's see if he has enough time. And he does. Later Skaters headed towards that checkered line right now. 9th place. And congratulations, everybody. That was some excellent racing. Turbo Maverick Motorsports and Team PremiumXracing. Congratulations, Straps.